guys, welcome back to my channel. You're my channel Guitar Vibes, which is all about guitar. And now, for this video, we're going to be looking at how to actually play chords. Now you might be wondering, what are these things? I've never heard of them. Now this video is all about it. So hopefully in this course of the video, you'll actually know what chords are and the 7 chords which are probably the most essential chords. Now, these chords will help you a lot, which I'm going to share. Now, but first we need to learn what are chords. So in the next part of the video, I'm going to be telling you about what are chords. What is a chord exactly? Now, a chord is strings strummed together, like this. This is a chord because I've strummed each one of those strings together. And you can exactly hear that they're all clear and really crisp together because it's actually 0 for all of them. So this is a chord. You've learned a chord. Wow. And for that, a chord can be anything. I would be really wrong if I told you that this is the only chord, have fun with it, you're a pro guitarist. No, sorry. We have thousands of chords there to discover. For example, if we have a 3 on the E string, a 0 on the B string, a 0 on the G string, and a 0 on the D string, we would play a chord. This is a chord. It's a very simple chord, but it's a chord. And like we name ourselves, we also name these chords to give them their own characteristics. And this chord is named as G. So, congratulations, you've learned a chord. And to actually read these as a notation, we need to know how to read this, right? To actually play them. It would be really annoying if I would babble on like this, like I just told you. It would be really easy to read them as a notation, as tablature. And in the next part of the video, I'm going to show exactly how. So how exactly do we read these chord notations? Like we discussed earlier, that we have 6 lines to represent these 6 strings. And on those 6 lines, we have divided them into frets, like we have divided this guitar into frets. And on those frets, we have dots. I'll tell you in a bit what I mean by those. So if you have a 1 on the E string, a 1 on the B string, and a 1 on the G string, we have 3 1s on these 3 strings, and we need to play them together. So we would have a dot on the first fret of these 3 strings, and it would play it like this. Okay? And this is how we would read any other chord, no matter which chord it is. It would be divided up into frets, and it would be a dot on that fret, and that's how you play it. And next up are 7 chords which you absolutely need to know to play any song. They will come everywhere. Those are the 7 most common chords you'll get. These 7 chords are very simple. The first chord is A. And for this chord, we have 2 on the B string, 2 on the G string, and 2 on the D string. And we have a 0 on the E string and a 0 on the A string. And you play it like that. And important note that we do not play the lower E string, okay? We do not play this. If we were meant to play it like this, that wouldn't be an A chord, okay? So we do not play this. And on the notation, there would generally be a cross on that line, if you know what I mean, it would be a cross on that line on top of it. And if it was an open chord, you would have a 0 on the top of the string, on top of the line. So you play like this. And a D chord is 2 on the E string, 2 on the G string, and 3 on the B string. A 0 on the D string, and you play like that. We do not play the A and the E strings. Remember that, okay? And that is the D chord. And then we have the C chord, which is a 0 on the E string, a 1 on the A string, a 0 on the G string, and a 2 on the D string. And again, we do not play the A and the E string, okay? And then for the G chord, we have a 3 on the E string, a 0, a 0, and a 0 on the next 3 strings. And then again, we do not play the A and the E string. That's a G chord. Then up we have is a 1 on the B string, a 0 on the E string, 2 on the G string, and a 2 on the D string. And then we have a 0 on the A string. And then we do not play the E string, okay? That's an A minor chord. And then a E minor chord is played like this. So we have a 0 on the E string, a 0 on the B string, a 0 on the G string, and then we have a 2 on the D string, a 2 on the A string, and then we have a 0 on the E string. This is the first chord I've introduced you, which plays full strings. And we play this. And this is the E minor chord. So those were the 7 chords that are absolutely essential. And here's one tip. Because when we play chords, sometimes we have our fingers that are bent in some way that we don't hear what is the problem, that the chord is not crisp and sweet and clear. So for if we wanted to check it, we would strum each string separately like this. See, I had this, okay? And if I would play that, that would unclear, right? But I know my mistakes, so I can gently tweak it, and now it's clear. So I have another mistake here, right? And then a 0 here. So I was clear like that, and it would be perfectly clear. Now that is how you check your mistakes. If you see that it's not sounding quite clear as I would have wanted it to, you could always check by strumming it separately. And that's all for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and a subscribe, possibly even a share, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video then. Bye!